Hey guys, and we're back here at Sekushi on the beach. Viet Vo here, Chef V, here to introduce you a recipe for our pad thai. So pad thai is a classically Thai dish, Southeast Asian dish, that is made from rice noodles and tamarind sauce. So ours is a little bit different because we make ours vegan and we have the option to make it gluten-free as well. So what are some important ingredients you need to make pad thai? Well, the most important thing you need is the noodles. So, boom. So these, you can buy any specific rice noodle. They're gonna be the flat noodle at your Asian market. They're gonna be a couple bucks for a big packet like this. Now, are these ready to go starting out? No. Do you need to boil these ahead of time? No. You just need to soak them, okay? So once they're soaked, you'll see them like this. So they're a little pliable, they're loose, and you can cook with them a lot easier. So once you apply heat, they're actually automatically cooked because they've already absorbed all the liquid they need. So you need at least an hour to soak them, guys, in cold water. If you soak them in hot water, they're gonna end up cooking and they're gonna be really soft and mushy once you apply them with the heat. Classically, guys, pad thai comes with peanuts. It has fish sauce, bean sprouts, carrots, the whole 9 yards. You know, so ours is a little bit different. Ours is pad thai style, but not your traditional pad thai you would get at any most traditional Thai restaurants. So not saying that ours is not. So it's not authentic, it's not traditional, but still authentic because we're still using the same exact recipes or same exact ingredients. A predominant ingredient in pad thai is tamarind. So this is tamarind paste that we turn into a sauce. So can you buy tamarind sauce already made? Yes, you can. And so what you do is, well, with this one, if you have the block paste as such, just soak it in water to loosen up kind of the pulp and the fruit that's in here, so to speak. Or you can apply hot water, let it strain out. This whole pulp, which is about 14 ounces, 400 grams, will make you roughly 64 ounces or 2 quarts of sauce. So if you don't plan on using a lot of pad thai, I don't recommend you buying this particular brand of paste unless you're gonna make it a lot. But you also can make sweet and sour sauce with this, hot and sour soup. If you look up tamarind recipes, guys, this is a whole plethora of what you can do with this and even make tea. So the sky's the limits with what you can make from tamarind paste. But this is the predominant ingredient that we use in making our pad thai. Hi, Jessica. Also, before I forget, if you guys know Claire English, it's a good dear friend of mine, a great customer, come support us. Happy birthday. Today's her 21st birthday. I'm just kidding. She's not 21. A little bit older than that, but Claire, happy birthday. Hope you're watching. Thank you so very much. Rachel, what's up? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, talking about pad thai. Next up, I discussed about fish sauce as a predominant ingredient in pad thai. So we make ours vegan. That way we have the option. That way we don't use fish sauce. We use soy sauce. So the fish sauce adds obviously a fishy flavor to it, but also with salt components. We avoid that. You also use egg, shallots, onions, peppers, mushrooms, the whole 9 yards. So you can add whatever vegetables you want to your specific pad thai, as long as you have the tamarind sauce and the rice noodles, kind of give it its body and base. So without further ado, guys, if you have any questions, I'm gonna start the pad thai. So what we're gonna do first is get the pan nice and hot, okay? So, oh, nice, now it's hot, okay? I had it preheated already, so it already kind of seasons already for me, so I'm at my oil. I use a very neutral oil, vegetable oil, but what I use with this oil, I also fry my fried garlic and shallots as well. So that's going to be a garlic infused and onion infused oil. So now that I have my pan nice and hot, here's that sizzle, got all my veggies nice and nice and hot in there. So what we do here at Sekushi is that we use shallots, garlic, bell peppers, and mushrooms. And we're gonna let that caramelize a little bit. Now at this point, most traditional pad thais are gonna add an egg. That's where I make mine different. One, because we're gonna make it vegan. We have the option to make it vegan, but two, we also can control kind of its texture with or without it. So again, traditionally you would add an egg at this point. However, we're gonna add ours at the very end, and I'll show you what we do is different. Gabe, what's going on, man? Thanks for watching. So let that go on, stir it a little bit, make sure it's not stick. So let that caramelize. So once that's going, guys, we're gonna get ready for our noodles. Hi, Brianna, thanks for watching. You're gonna add these a little bit later, guys. You don't need to add these immediately because you have to let these caramelize. We have to let the flavor soak in. And you're gonna hear me say that a lot about caramelization and why that's so important. Because that provides texture to your pad thai as well. So we don't need to add it in, yes. And yes, once you add this in to the heat, it will cook. So you have to move very, very fast once you get this going, okay? Let me grab my spatula real quick. All right, got that going, put that to the side. All right, so let's check all the kids in the pool, see how they're doing. Okay, so how do you know that they're caramelized, guys? So right now we're just sweating them out. I want these mushrooms to kind of turn a golden brown, as well as the onions and the shallots. So much like when you sweat out or caramelize for a French onion soup. So that's that. So right here, guys, I have my egg. This is a soft poached egg. So what we're gonna do with this is put this in at the very end. So soft poached, I cooked it at 139.5 degrees, so it's nice and runny still, so the yolk is still soft. The whites are cooked through, but it's just very, very soft. And we're gonna show you what we do. It's very different to all of this. So who do I have joining me today? I have Noni, I hope I said your name right, I'm so sorry. And Charlie, man, what's up, my neighbor? I haven't seen you in quite a while, so thanks for joining us today. So now, it's starting to get a little caramelized now. I might need a little bit more oil, so that way everything doesn't stick so much. So little splash right there, and I throw all the kids in the pool. So now the rice noodles are in. So that does have a little bit of water. That's why you're hearing it splatter a lot. Boom, okay? So we have that. At this point, if you want to add your proteins, you can. Shrimp, chicken, beef, to your heart's content. So I'm gonna make kind of a vegetarian style pad thai for now. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add my soy sauce, okay? About an ounce, about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, almost about an ounce, okay? We're gonna get that nice, deep, dark color. We're gonna let that soy sauce blend with the rice noodles and all the ingredients. And let that caramelize get that deep, dark, rich color. Because if you add the tamarind sauce too soon, what's gonna happen is you're gonna lose that color. And I'm saying, hi, Uncle V. What's up? What's up, Jordan? How are you? Welcome, thanks for watching. Appreciate you watching. All right, so I shake it up, guys. So if you don't shake it up, sometimes the pulp of the tamarind falls to the bottom. Shake it up, get it all mixed up, okay? So what you're gonna do next, guys, now you're gonna deglaze. Boom. Okay? It's a very, very simple, quick recipe, guys, as long as you have all your ingredients prepared and ready. So as I said, it deglazes now, right? So the amount of tamarind sauce, you're at about almost 2 ounces of it, so it kind of calculate the whole bottom of your wok or your pan. So you're gonna let that caramelize, okay? Let that deglaze, you're gonna let it become dry. There's nothing worse than having a sauce that's way too wet. But pretty much, guys, that's all you gotta do. It's that simple, guys. It's that quick. It's a very, very delicious recipe. So again, guys, like I said, traditionally there is peanuts utilized in pad thai to give it that crunch and that texture. However, I don't use peanuts in any of my recipes or any of my sauces. My niece, who I dearly love, is severely allergic to peanuts. So ever since she was born, I have never used peanuts in any of my recipes or try to avoid it, just for safety purposes. Who's watching? At Nani, when would you add tofu if you want to add tofu? Tofu, again, it's a great question. You add it at the very beginning or in the middle, or add it now. So it depends if your tofu's cold, you want to actually have it warmed up. So I actually have tofu ready as well. So tofu, guys, you can prepare tofu so many different ways. We braise ours in gochujang, or a Korean paste. So it has a little bit of spice, but not too much. So give it some more flavor, make it a little bit different for most people that have seen tofu before. You could fry it. But again, that's a great question. You can add tofu right now, let it stir up, get it heated up so it doesn't fall apart, or add it at the ends. So I see that Jordan tagged Julie on this post so she can see it as well. But anyways, so this is ready. I'll make my plate up ready real quick, guys. Oh, there it is. Fancy little plate we use here at the restaurant. Okay, let me get this going for you. All right, so boom, 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 boom. Perfect. All right. So now, you see here I have my nice, beautiful egg yolk soft poached. This is cooked completely through. Jamal, what's up? Chef Michael, what's going on? Tina, hi, what's going on? You guys know this pad thai. Marina, thanks for joining us. Jose, what's up? So this is our pad thai. So this isn't completely done yet, so the yolk is right there. So what we're gonna do is jazz it up a little bit. Okay. So now, what I brought into the dish. Okay. So I'm not sure you can see it all, guys. So I've added our fried shallots and garlic. You can add jalapeno, cilantro, scallions, more bean sprouts. Add a little chili oil. Oh, in your face, chili oil. This is an in-house made chili oil, guys, with jalapenos. So this is kind of like the base and body of how we make our pad thai. So Jordan, in the beginning of this video, you're gonna see how I explain how to make the tamarind sauce from the tamarind paste. So I'll go over that also in my post. I'll update this post, guys, with our recipe and our procedures as well. So you see the yolk is still a little runny. So it gives it that nice, creamy, sexy, really delicious flavor. You break that yolk, guys, get it all in there, soak everything up. And again, guys, if you don't like eggs or you want to scramble through, add it at the very beginning, and it's going to make that more authentic, more traditional flavor, guys. But here, this is how we do it. The heat from the noodles in itself is going to help thicken the sauce, thicken the noodles, make it really silky, and really pronounce the onions and shallots and garlic we fried in there with the tamarind sauce and with the soy sauce. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, guys. Again, happy birthday, Claire. Today's Thursday, April 23rd. Here at Sekushi, I'm Chef B, and I'm out of here, guys. Enjoy.